Okay, here's part 2. All right, so I said before that you have a couple of irregular stems, meaning you just, so like for fare, dire, and bere, you can't just take off the re, so you have to actually change the stem. So fare becomes like face or face. So I used to do, facevo. Dire becomes dice or dice, to dire, to say or tell. I used to say, so dicevo. And bere becomes bevevo. I used to drink. Okay, so those are the irregular stems. And then also there is an extremely irregular one, which is essere. You guys have to memorize this one because when you talk about yourself in the past, obviously, you're going to use this verb a lot. So for essere, so io ero, right? I was, tu eri, you were, he or she, lei or lui era, noi eravamo, voi eravate, loro erano. So this is a very important verb. So memorizzate, ragazzi, per favore. Okay? Good. Now, next. All right. This slide here gives a lot of examples. So, for example, quando ero giovane mangiavo sempre gelato con mia nonna. Okay? When I was young, mangiavo, I always used to eat ice cream with my grandma. Okay? So this one is an example of habitual actions in the past. Quando ero giovane means when I was young, right? But you can also say for number 2, da giovane, which would just be as a youth, right? Da giovane ero alta, magra e timida. As a youth, I was tall, thin, and shy. This is an example of physical, mental, or emotional states in the past, okay? Here's an example of weather in the past. Ieri faceva bel tempo e tirava vento. Yesterday, it was nice and windy, okay? So you're describing the weather in the past. Numero 4, erano le 3 quando ho finito I compiti. It was 3 o'clock when I finished my homework. So that's talking about the time. Notice the first part is the imperfetto. The second part is over and done with action. So it's in the passato prossimo. Okay, and then the last one, avevo 17 anni quando sono andata in Italia per la prima volta. I was 17 when I went to Italy for the first time. Again, talking about the age in the past. That was in the imperfetto, and the other part, since it's over and done with, only once did this happen. You use the passato prossimo as we normally do for over and done with actions. Okay. All right. When you talk about habitual actions in the past, you're probably going to use these words. You're going to maybe want to use these. So spesso, meaning often, ogni giorno, every day, ogni domenica, every Sunday, ogni settimana, ogni mese, ogni anno, or a volte, qualche volta, or solitamente. So you can notice that these words will already like kind of explain that you're something that you're doing on a habitual basis, right? Good. Okay. Now, that's basically it. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is for the next few slides, you're going to tell me why the imperfetto is used in these examples. So we'll do 1 or 2 together, and the rest you're going to do. I'm going to put a copy of this PowerPoint onto the Google Classroom, and you're going to put the answers in and submit it to me for your work for the day. Okay, so for these slides here, you're going to tell me. So, quando avevo 12 anni sono andato al concerto dei Jonas Brothers. When I was 12, I went to the concert of the Jonas Brothers. So, avevo is your imperfetto. So, why am I using imperfetto to say when I was 12 years old? And obviously, it is because I am talking about age in the past. So, it would be the first one, right? Got it? Spesso andavamo a mangiare il gelato con I nonni. Often, so there's the word often, so that's already going to tell you what? Habitual actions, right? So often we used to eat ice cream with the grandparents. So it is going to be numero 5, habitual past actions, okay? So you are going to do the following slides on your own. You're going to do them through Google Classroom. Obviously not on this recording, but you're going to see an exact copy of this, okay? And then what you're going to do after that is you're going to fill in the blanks. You can write it right on the bottom. You don't have to actually fill in the blanks. You're going to tell me how to conjugate this verb in the imperfetto, okay? And I'd also like you to tell me why imperfetto is used in the following slides, okay? So you're going to do that for this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, if I didn't put the verb in there, you make it up, okay? You can do it. All right, this one. All right, and then for these pictures here, I'm going to ask you to give me something about the person's past. What did they used to be or what did they used to do? Okay, and so therefore you need to use imperfetto. Okay?